starting with Jasmine, who is an attorney. In your Instagram, you describe yourself as a lawyer and hoe.
Yes.
Did someone just fart?
No, it was
In the
the chair.
Okay.
Surprised I got picked up.
So your Instagram, in your bio, it says lawyer and hoe.
Correct.
So
What? What's
when
your
you say
question?
you're a hoe, you mean you just do OnlyFans? Is that what a
Yeah.
hoe is?
I don't know what a hoe is, but I thought.
Okay, just a question for the two girls here who do OF
Excuse me.
based.
That was real.
Do you do BG content?
Yes.
BG content or solo content?
I have both.
Huh?
I have both.
Both.
Yeah,
okay.
I do both too.
Gotcha. So have you ever, when I think of hoe, I mean, well, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching here. Have you, either of you done any prostitution?
Oh.
No, is that what hoe is?
No.
I thought it was just like
I don't know.
slang
I'm
of like.
reaching there.
I was
a little
gonna
bit.
do 304 because I learned what that means
I suppose
recently.
that works.
But
Yeah.
I thought more like normal people wouldn't know
Sure.
what that means.
You said that when you were bored studying for your bar exam, you went on a different date every other day.
Correct.
Okay, and this is also the time when you started your OnlyFans.
Yeah. So after law school, it was like 2 months where you're supposed to do nothing but study for the bar. I'm really good at standardized tests, so I knew only needed like a week. So I was like, well, what do I do? So I started OnlyFans and went on a bunch of dates.
Yeah, it says here I ended up going on, you ended up going on 33 dates in around 2.5 months.
Yep.
Just a point of clarification: are these 33 dates all first dates with different guys?
Yes.
Okay, so perhaps it was you went on more dates, but some of them were second dates. Is that
I
would that
saw
be fair?
4 out of 33 more than once.
You kept did you keep it like a spreadsheet or? How did
I
you-
actually kept a list in my phone.
kept a list in your phone.
Yeah, so I could
Okay.
talk to my friend about it.
Of the first dates?
Yeah, of the 33 guys.
Of the 33 guys, how many did you hook up with?
Have sex with?
Sure.
Just one.
Only one?
Yeah.
That's,
And then I'm
odds
friends
not good.
out of the 4 I
Rip.
saw again. I'm still friends with 3 of them.
You're still friends with 3 of them?
Yes.
How, like in person? You meet up in person or?
A couple of them, yeah. I just
Okay.
went to one of their birthday parties.
Okay, how did you secure these dates? Was it dating apps? Was
Yeah,
it
it was the first time I downloaded Hinge, so I did all of them on Hinge.
all of them on Hinge?
Yes.
Okay. And what percentage of men do you think could go on 33 different dates in 3 months?
Probably a very low percentage.
Very low percentage.
Yeah.
Okay. I
don't
find
know,
that
maybe,
interesting. So, and you only hooked up with one.
Yeah.
Did you do any content with him? for
No,
your
this
OnlyFans?
was like right when I was starting my OnlyFans. So I went to Egypt and Dubai for a little bit. Then I came back and I was like, well, I still have like a month and a half. So I went on all these dates and I was just starting OnlyFans. And I mean, I told all of them, but we didn't make content. I didn't actually start doing BG content till this last February.
Did you ever go on 2 dates in one day?
Yes, once.
Did you ever go on 3 dates in one day?
No.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So it just seems like a lot of time, you know? Like
yeah, but I was
33
bored.
dates,
It
that
was
just sounds
like kind of like the middle of COVID, and my law
Okay.
school friends had all gone back to their like home states to study because the bar was going to be virtual.
Yeah.
And so I was dating that guy earlier, and then I went back home for a little bit, came back, and I'm like, I don't have anybody to hang out with.
Mhm.
I'm bored.
Sounds
I
like
want
a
to
great
see the
thing.
study. I want to see the city I was in. So I was like, why not?
Okay. Well, so, and you said that you think a very small percentage of men could go on 33 different first dates in a 3-month period of time.
I mean, I don't know if they were really trying. I don't know. I'm not a male, but I guess I would say it's easier for someone like me to go on 30.
What do you mean, someone like you?
A woman that's like,
That's
I guess,
fair.
somewhat
Who's
conventionally
not
attractive.
me? Because my social anxiety could never. Like 33 man, like
They were all really nice. I didn't have a bad experience.
doesn't matter. Like 33 new persons, like oh.
Did you ever
It's just
forget or like
awkward.
mix up their
Yeah.
names?
Yeah, but it didn't matter because I only saw 4 of them more than once. So sometimes on my phone I would write like pizza guy or something.
So I have a question for the table. So it sounds like you kept an Excel spreadsheet type thing to keep track
It
of
was
all these.
notes in my phone. There wasn't
Fair
any-
enough.
Lawyer, I mean.
So have any of you, and I've heard this from both men and women, that they might keep some people keep a fuck list, which I think is a bit vile, but I shouldn't have said that before I asked the question. But have any of you ever thoroughly documented your romantic pursuits, whether it's you actually wrote down in a diary or a spreadsheet on a computer, listed out all the people that you've gone on dates with, Or I've heard some people, they'll like keep a list of all the people they've slept with and include various details such as certain sizes of appendages.
Where did you hear
No,
that?
who told you that?
I've heard some
of
women
that.
on the
Okay.
podcast
Okay.
say that they keep
I
a
just
list.
wrote their names down and put stars by my favorite.
Where do you hang out to meet people like that?
Whatever podcast.
This isn't a new
Whatever
thing.
podcast. So just going around the table,
Yeah,
just
true.
Have you ever kept a list of partners?
I mean,
and-
does mine count? So I should
I
have
think
to raise
so.
my hand. Okay.
Yes.
Your dating list.
It's my dating list.
Brittany, we'll start with Brittany and go around.
Okay.
Brittany, what about you?
No.
No.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit. Was it a fuck list or was it a?
No, so I made a list of like every guy I've ever kissed, or like, and then I put like a comma next to their name.
Did you rank
No,
Okay.
I did like put
Your
little
middle school
things.
diary.
stars?
No,
That's
it's
what I thought
on
too.
notes in my phone, but it was so that way I could remember. And so I would put like a little thing next to it, like this guy is like from this city or like this nationality and
Sure.
stuff like that.
What about you?
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, the one you know about.
Is there also a fuck list?
No.
Too? Byronique, what's up? What you got for us?
No, I try to forget most of the ones I didn't fuck. That's how bad it's been. So I definitely won't be making no list. Try to forget.
Valid point.
What about you?
Listen, no.
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 Okay, all right. And just really quick, touching on this 33 dates thing. So, and I was kind of getting to this a little bit. Do you guys think, and I'm opening this up to the panel, do you guys think that compared to men, that women have dating on easy mode as compared to men?
Yes.
What do you mean by dating? Yeah, do you mean just going on dates, getting that foot in the door, or do you mean having like a healthy, meaningful relationship?
I would say both. You could say both.
You gotta define dating.
Well,
Be
one is,
specific.
I would
Yeah,
say
dating.
for
No,
the,
for anything, I think just women have it easy. Honestly, like if you just go out there, regardless of what type of women you are, trust me, like you just be like, who wants this? Somebody's gonna be like, me. You do that as a guy, you're
But
gonna get
that's not-
arrested.
that's
but
not
that's
a
not
date,
a,
that's
that's
getting
not a,
fucked.
yeah, that's not
That's a great way to
not
get a
date,
stalker.
that's
I feel
when
like
you can
dating
get some
involves
dick.
relationships.
Hold on, one microphone at a time, guys. Go ahead.
I feel like dating involves also, if you're just talking about being able to fuck or being able to go on dates, then yeah, women have it easier. But if you're talking about facilitating actual meaningful connections and relationships, I don't necessarily know how women have that easier.
But I mean, couldn't you make the argument that at least, like for example, you were able to get secure 33 dates in a 3-month time period? One of those led to, was it a relationship? or
He's
just
one of my
like-
friends. It didn't really lead to a relationship, but
Okay, but you
he's
hooked
one
up
of
with
the-
him in
yeah.
any case, but perhaps it could have. At least you have the opportunity there, because for a lot of men's experience on, for example, dating apps, it might be they don't get any matches. They don't get any matches. Maybe they get dating
Dating
one
apps are
date.
unique, though.
Brian,
I know a lot of people date that
You
way.
need to get
but
off
they're
dating apps.
Yeah, why would you use
I'm
dating
not- I'm
apps?
not-
Dating
Dating
apps are horrible.
Yeah, I,
Dating
Well,
apps are so bad.
I'm
Like I
not-
tried.
okay.
I did a social experiment. Okay, I like created profiles for like some of my friends with like their pictures and everything. My God, that's like so depressing. Like guys, you need to delete dating apps. Go out there, find something you're into. I don't know, man. Woodworking, beer tasting. Go meet some new people. You're gonna meet somebody, but please just delete dating apps. Like it's
I
so
completely
dumb.
disagree. I'm not good at going out and meeting people, and I can never tell if like someone I'm actually interested in is interested in me back. So I remember when I started college and like Tinder became a thing, and it was that weight lifted off my shoulder of like, oh my gosh, this guy's actually
you have a
interested.
CD?
Oh, you just
Do I have what?
doxed
Do you have
yourself.
a
Hello?
CD?
Tinder came out when you were in college. Okay, hold on. 2012, you were in college. Okay, so you're okay. It's figured out. We know your exact birth date, but
I graduated high school early, so
Do you have
okay.
OCD? Just
maybe mild, not like super. I like
but like
organized
you like
chaos.
you like organized things. So
chaos.
Don't,
I like organized chaos. So it's like
so organized. Okay.
no, not.
But
not
you
at all.
like things to have like label, be identified, like nothing led to
No, so do you know
imagination
who Adam Savage is?
No.
He did Mythbusters, so he has a channel. It's really good. You should check it out. But so he believes in organized chaos. So I went to art school, and so it's one of those things where you have to see all your stuff, so that way you can visualize how you're going to utilize
That's
it.
ADHD brain, basically.
I wouldn't say that, but it was just something that, I mean, as compared to going to a bar and I'm like, okay, I'm not interested in that guy, I'm not interested in that guy, I'm not interested in this guy. It's kind of a waste of my time, and I don't have a lot of time to spare. So when I was on Tinder, I was like, okay, I like this guy, I don't like this guy.
Don't you think that you want satisfaction, like quickly as possible? Like, are you willing to start a friendship to just try to maybe find a friend, a best friend, and that best friend could potentially lead to a happy relationship? Because that's what I found out. You know,
well,
I got married.
I did get that, but this is
Yeah.
when I'm in
Oh, yeah.
college and I don't have. I was in college. I'm like, I kind of want to go on dates. I want to have a boyfriend. I want to do that, but I don't have time to go out and do it. So I'll do this for an hour. I go do my work. I'll check it in a couple
Did
days.
you guys met each other on dating?
No.
There you go.
Well,
I
I
think-
wasn't really looking for a serious relationship when I was in college. I just wanted to casually date.
Dating
So
apps
casually
are a
fuck?
resource.
No, casually date. That's two different things.
Oh, okay.
Dating apps can be useful. I think that's the point Anna's
They're
trying to
useful
make.
for social
They-
studies.
They
Not
could,
really.
You could. It's not like you. It's impossible to find someone to date at. You could, but it's not the most effective way to do it because you can't really feel someone out the same way on a dating app that you would in real life.
It's so depressing and like superficial. How like
Not
why
really.
do
I mean,
they
you
ask
could
guys
just-
to put their height and stuff and like they just seem to be all
well, you don't
obsessed with
have
that now.
to.
Well, there's other
Like-
aspects of attraction too that
Yeah.
you can't see online, right? You don't know their smell, right? You don't know.
Exactly. Like I'm a very like one-on-one person. It's like if there's a vibe with somebody or just if there's a friendship, like I ended up, I'm pretty much dating my best friend right now and I've never been this happy in my life, honestly. And I think that's what was lacking in my previous marriage is that there wasn't a strong friendship in the beginning. There was just
Yeah, that's definitely. I think most people would prefer not to be like, yeah, I met on a dating app. I think most people would prefer to meet in real life. But it's not always possible, right?
yeah.
But I'm kind of curious why the question was asked about like men versus women and like who has it harder.
It's already done. Sorry, what's that?
Why was the question asked in regard to men versus women who have it worse?
Why was it
Yeah.
asked? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, she mentioned that she had gone on 33 dates in a 3-month time period, which I think is, I would say that in order for you to be able to pull that off as a guy, that puts you in the top like 1% of men who could pull off securing that many dates. Whereas I think like honestly, if a woman was so inclined, I would say honestly the top 50% of women could very easily secure that sort of attention from men.
So if that's true, then what?
Yeah, but who really cares? I mean,
Yeah,
these are pretty superficial relationships anyway. So
I mean, I guess I
Not
saw the
necessarily,
city, but
'cause
like,
at least you have the opportunity there for one of these scenarios to potentially maneuver into a relationship.
I would say with dating apps, you're right, but I don't think it's that way. But you're right that a lot of relationships are now facilitated through online. You
For
kind of
guys?
see both genders complain about dating and the lack of commitment in general. So I don't think being able to just like date around and like sleep around is the same thing as like a committal relationship.
But I see what you're saying, but for example, I don't know everyone's philosophy on this, but I would say most modern relationships, it's the way most relationships start. I don't think it's typically, okay, let's go on 10 dates, then hook up, then sleep together, then get into a relationship first, then sleep together. I think the way it works for most adult relationships is people hook up fairly early on, and then they continue hooking up, and then they find themselves in a relationship. Not for everybody.
I'm
but-
not sure if that's the case. Like it does happen for sure, but in terms of that actually leading up to commitment, I don't hear that many stories of like that actually turning out to be a healthy long-term relationship. But I guess it depends
Sure.
what your goals are in dating. Like I don't know if her goal in dating is to marry, right?
No.
Like or I don't know what your goal is.
Yeah. Well,
wanna
I mean,
lose that
one
money.
thing I would like to do to go around the table is